Thank you so much for tuning in to Fat Black and Femme. My name is Bree, and it's been a while since you guys have heard from me, and I'm so excited to get back to it. Thanks for tuning in. And next to me, if you guys have been keeping up on our social media, we have added or kind of like cemented our little Fat Black and Femme family here because this is Somber. Hi. Somber is one of my best friends and has been a friend of the show for a very long time. Since the show began. And now they are finally, after begging them for 2 years, they are finally here co-hosting with me, and we're so excited to get this going. Like, we have so many great ideas of bringing such great stories to you guys throughout this season of the show, this little leg of it. And we're going to start off with, getting into it with a community organization that's throwing a huge festival next weekend, and we're about to get into that. But first, just talking about Somber a little bit. One, thank you so much for finally agreeing to be on the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. So Somber and I live together. So we have a very close relationship. Mm-hmm. And we also now do the show together. We just talked about how we're a little too similar in some aspects. Our partners hate us. And it's really a thing. Our partners are really tired of us, but it's okay. We bask in it together.
For the same reasons too.
For the same exact, because they're similar and we're similar too. But that's besides the point. So I feel like as we go through this, you're going to get a lot of personal stories. You're going to get a lot of things that just happen around our house. Mm-hmm. I think you're going to get a lot of that content on Instagram and Facebook as well. So if you've ever laughed with us or thought we were funny or thought we were cool, definitely make sure you're following us on all our social media sites, Fat Black and Femme, at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, of course on YouTube. And so you can get everything that's going on here. A little bit about Somber. They're a jewelry maker.
I am.
Okay.
I own a small business called Somber Studios in Rochester. So I work right in my living room for now. And
they made this.
Those are a pair of earrings that I have made, yes.
It is one earring. It's too bright. But they made this.
Instagram is somber.studios. Find me, follow me.
Yes. Somber is a really cool person, very talented.
Yeah, thanks.
Very talented. They go by they, them.
Yes.
All right.
Those are my pronouns.
Yes. What did you? Yep. And they go by they, them, which are pronouns if you did not know. And they also are disabled and trans.
Queer, non-binary, disabled. So many categories that I'm in. So,
and here on Fat Black and Femme, we've talked a lot about before checking boxes. Somber checks a lot of boxes. Mm-hmm. So we really want to talk to those communities. Those are the communities we've always wanted to focus on. So Somber just made a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer decision to bring Somber onto the show to kind of anchor this with me. So let's get into what we're talking about today. So very soon, next week, Rochester Black Pride will be hosting their 5th year of their festival. They've been around for 6 years, but this is the 5th year because of pandemic last year, the little hiatus. And they are hosting a week of events next week. God. And we brought on 2 of the directors to discuss that with us today to give you some kind of a preview to look forward to this, So we're going to bring them in. Their names are, you've seen one of them on the show before. I hope they know they're getting admitted. I don't think they're ready for this. They're not, because they're not here. Hey, guys.
Hey.
There they are.
Come hang out.
So we have 2 of the directors of Black Pride, the board, and Shani and Chanel. Thank you guys so much for coming on with us tonight.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Full transparency. Chanel is my girlfriend. And we just have to have that transparency. People have to know. Have to know. Hi, baby. So we're gonna get into the festival a bit, and we have some things we'd like to ask you guys and everything. But Somber, you were looking at the events today?
Yeah. So there's 4 events, right? There's the ball and the night of excellence, and then there's going to be a voguing class. Which I'm super stoked about because I need some help. But it's gonna be a weekend of fun and just amazing energy.
Yes. So you guys are not new to Black Pride. I know you both have been working with the organization for a while, but you're kind of taking the reins now. Can you guys tell us a little bit about that before we get into the events? How's it been? I'll start with Shani, so it doesn't look like I'm biased. I'll start with Shani.
You know what?
I was gonna say start with me because she was still like not ready yet.
You're right. She was eating.
Start with your girlfriend, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It doesn't really matter. I like to mess with it because Chanel's funny. She's gonna talk to me about this later. But yes, let's start with Chanel. Chanel, how's it been?
You know that. That's cute. So I guess for myself, I was just around when Adrian started the organization. Adrian Egypt, the founder. And yeah, so I was around. I've always helped out with Black Pride, not necessarily always helping with the planning stages of it, more so like if Adrian needed a hand at the door or needed, somebody to do some running around, I was just always available to kind of help out in that way. Sorry if you can hear my dog. So that's kind of what I've been doing. It's been a really good challenge taking over this way though. And kind of diving into like the behind the scenes part, especially the planning. So yeah, it's been really, really fun so far, getting to know everybody and kind of getting to spend the time planning. So cool. Yeah.
And how has it been for you, Shani? Shani is a busy person. Both of you are, but Shani is the chair of the Police Accountability Board. So it's not, they hold some big positions here in the city. How has it been for you juggling this new position with Black Pride?
Yes. Can I guess I would say that it's kind of a natural evolution to what Black Pride was. I think that it was always, Adrian, from what I understand of them, that it was always their wish to have it be passed to young femmes to continue what they did. So it's kind of really amazing to be a part of that. So I joined Black Pride in like 2017, 2016, and I've been here ever since. I mean, it's changed my life. I got to embrace my queer identity through Black Pride.
Yes.
So, this has been my family, and especially my queer family. So that means a lot to me. So a lot of friendships I have stemming out of this, and so that I think but to take the reins and see kind of that vision fulfilled has been really amazing. And just seeing, especially Chanel and Bianca, really step up as leaders, it's been really amazing too. So there's a lot I could say just because there's a lot of feelings about it. I mean, but otherwise it's in a good space and I'm really happy for it.
Yeah.
Can either of you talk to us about the event details, kind of like what each one is and what people can expect?
Yeah, I guess that we can kind of probably both tag team this, but I'll kind of jump in. So the opening night is like a meet and greet mix of our Night of Excellence, Trans Night of Excellence, and the opening nights. We kind of have mixed the two events together to kind of just kind of everybody can get dressed up, or you can kind of come as you are, just look your best, whatever that may be, and come out. There's going to be a DJ, there's going to be some free food. The bar is the cash card bar, but it's at Urban Euphoria downtown on I believe it's Washington Street. I should look that up because I don't want to say that it's the wrong place. But yeah, so it's kind of like, come sit down, say hey to everybody. So there'll be some different awards given out, and also just a moment for the community to kind of share and kind of talk to each other, speak to each other. So I think, yeah, that's one of the ones I'm excited about, just to kind of see everybody come out.
Okay.
After a long time of being in the house. The next morning, like you said, is a Vogue class. So Vogue with Asia, who is Asia West, the overall mother. She will be here for the morning, and she'll also be judging for the ball in the evening. So that's exciting too. But she'll be holding a Vogue class. It's going to be at 250 Cumberland Street. We couldn't really advertise the address because it is inside of like a dance studio, but it's going to be in a dance studio. So there'll be mirrors. You can see yourself, all that kind of good stuff. So that Vogue class will be from, I believe it is 11 a.m. probably till about 2 p.m. And there will also be a meal provided for that as well. So there'll be water and a meal provided during that session. The cost is $10, and that's just cash or Cash App at the door.
Okay.
And then the ball, which we're really excited about. Rochester Black Pride hasn't thrown a ball in a while, but there have been different Kiki balls all over the city. So we're excited to kind of step into the scene as well. So we have $3,500 in cash prizes. So yeah, potential to take away some real nice coin that night. But yeah, that is going to be, it's at the Fast Break Gym. So we'll be there. Doors open at 7:30. And then the ball will start at 8.
Okay. And then Sunday we got the
Saturday. And then Sunday is the kickback, the barbecue, with a 90s vibe, a 90s flair. There's going to be, of course, a DJ, free food for everybody. I think even for this event, we kind of had a bigger plan for it. And then we did scale it back a little bit. But there's going to be free food, a DJ, games. There'll be kickball. There's a volleyball net. So it's just going to be a real good Sunday vibe at the park. So that's going to be Canal Side at Genesee Valley Park.
Nice. What event are you most looking forward to, Shani?
So I'm looking forward to the ball just because it's my favorite.
Walking?
Yeah. No, definitely not. I'll be running around. So I'm not doing it this year. No.
Okay. I think that's a promise for next year though.
I was like, I'm just gonna stand in the back with my jeans on. So
listen, we need best denim to be a category.
Not the jeans on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm tired and I'm gonna wear jeans. So
I'm not mad
I'll
at
be
it.
back being like, what do you need? And then go run to the Wegmans and get it. So
yes. Yeah, no, I feel like that's just a part of being the ones that's throwing the party. You know, you got to make sure everyone's good, everyone's taken care of. You can't really have as much fun as you could when you were just, an attendee, but it's a sacrifice, but it's also probably so rewarding. You're going to see everyone having fun, everyone in your community. So I think it's going to be a big reward for you as well.
Yeah, you get to have fun that we don't, because you see it from a different perspective.
Exactly. Like we're gonna be stupid and just be out of our minds probably that night.
I'm gonna be running around taking pictures of everyone and everything.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Because the big thing for next week, we're not going to release an episode next week. We are going to have a focus on Black Pride. So we're going to make sure our Facebook and Twitter and Instagram all have a huge presence at every event we're at.
We'll probably go live
yes
a few times, so like tune into us.
So surprise. I don't know if y'all knew we were doing that, but we are very much focusing on the events next week for the show, because I think it's huge. We weren't able to have one last year, and we've really been in such a terrible life, in state. Yeah, it's just everyone's stressed, everyone's tired, and I feel like it's going to be a great opportunity to really let yourself hang back, chill with people that accept you. Exactly. And community is the big name of the game for all of this, is being able to congregate and celebrate ourselves and the people that we love. So very excited for all of them. As you organize these events, what were things that you wanted to keep in mind? As in okay, we want to make sure we have this and have this. Like what kind of vibes were we going for, and what did you want to make sure was there?
Yeah. I think definitely everything was, we wanted to make sure every venue was accessible. Like there's a couple things that we kind of ticked off of there are things that we're going to make sure that every space provides for everyone. And I think the overall feeling comes from just wanting to be with family, wanting to be with community, wanting to be accepted and loved, in an open, a space that's open for everyone. I think really the only event that may not be kid friendly is maybe the ball. I mean, the opening night maybe too, because there's alcohol, but I mean, everything is kind of open to everyone, so that because our community, is so many different generations already. So we just wanted to make sure that with every event that it was open to all. That was part of our theme, was open, Black as fuck and open to all. So because there's a lot of places that exclude folks. So we just want to make sure if you don't feel like it everywhere else, you're going to feel like that here. You're going to feel that love, that family, that community.
Yes. Yeah, going through this, all the events look super fun. Very excited for all of them. One thing I have to say, this is a show hosted by fat people. And Night of Excellence, my big thing was, I'm like, I want to pop out. So let me order this dress, right? Finding cute, elegant dresses for fat bodies.
It's rough.
Is terrible. And I may have known this before my search, of course, but it was solidified in my search. So my dress might not be here in time. It came from China. Currently in Nevada. And it might not be here in time for the Night of Excellence. And I'm pretty upset. I do not want to say I can't come.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to say that. But I want to look good.
Yeah.
And if my dress ain't here, I'll be really sad.
And talking about accessibility, we should all be able to look good.
Yeah. Yes.
It's so, like the mall is never a thought. The shit there sucks. It sucks, man.
The only thing that has our sizes is Torrid. And Torrid is...
I mean, but just like who's shopping for the store matters. The fact that it's only one of them is in Eastview matters. So is it only one or is there one?
If we're all going to Torrid, we're all going to look exactly the same.
Exactly.
Have the same style.
Exactly.
We can't express ourselves the way that we want to.
Yes. So it's a big thing, but we're getting into it. Really excited for the weekend. I really can't express that enough. Yeah. It's really the fact that, so this is my first Black Pride that I'm going to. Because last year there was the pandemic. And before that, my anxiety really got the best of me. My anxiety really gets the best of me in a lot of situations where I'm just like, I can't get myself up to be like, just go be an extroverted person. Which I am. Like, I definitely am an extroverted person. But my anxiety, I know Chanel's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? My anxiety hits me. My anxiety hits me so much sometimes that it's like, I don't know. Even though I know this is community, it still is like that fear. It's just trauma. It's trauma throwing itself back in my face. So I'm really excited, like on a different level, just because it is my first time. And I think, I know you guys personally also. So I'm really not worried. I think it's going to be a beautiful time. Yeah. Do you guys have your outfits together? I know Shani got their jeans. No, we're still searching. Baby, we still searching?
So I have nothing. I went and got my nails done today because I was like, in the least, my nails gonna be done and my toes gonna be done.
Right.
Okay.
So whatever I find, my toes gonna be done. But I mean, I think no. I want to say that I did look one time. I know Bianca tried for us because she was sending dresses to the group chat one day.
It's like, well, delete.
I know she already ordered something. And I'm like, this is not what I'm good at. So, I'll be there though.
Okay. Either way, even if it's in jeans with Shani, we're gonna be there.
Because really my uniform is just all black. So I'm gonna try not to just be in all black for the whole time. That's what I'm really trying not to do.
Okay.
Because it's giving basic black.
I mean, look.
With a radio, but we're gonna, we're gonna let it go.
Okay, you do what you got to do. I hope everyone finds something they feel comfortable in and feel good in. Because
I hope your dress comes on time. God damn it!
It's been a month. I ordered it a month ago. It shouldn't be here. It really shouldn't be that big of a deal and shouldn't be an issue. So what are you guys hoping to do after the festival? And do you have any plans for post-festival? Are things throughout the year and things like that? Shani.
Yes, I'll answer this one. I know that we have a ball, we think, coming up in the winter, and we will be working on that, and hopefully that will be a green light. So really looking forward to that. We're really kind of looking for a venue. We're thinking about a venue at this point. Secondly, I would love to start focusing on some education, some yoga, some restorative stuff, some wellness stuff. During the protest, we did that really nicely, where we had stuff for the medics and community. We had a community health clinic that was really great. I would love to see that for Pride, Pride doing something like that, where people could just come get some tarot, like get some tea, take a yoga class if you want, like do some painting. So it's possible. Yeah. So those are some things that we have coming up in the near future.
Okay. Chanel, is there anything that you would hope? Are there things that little small ideas? You don't have to give everything away.
No, I ask my friends the stuff that they'd like to see. Like that's something I've been intentional about, is asking people like what kind of events do they want to go out to? What kind of places do they like to be at? So that's kind of what I'm looking to kind of, even like Shani said, we have an event that'll be in the winter. But outside of that, it's just kind of curating some like really dope Black queer events. Mm-hmm. I think it's about the space. So that's something that's important to me too. So like making sure the venue is right. There's a couple of like queer spots that are here and there. So it's kind of just narrowing that part down. But I think, really just dope events, places to be out at, have a good time. See folks. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely an education tip, like as much as we can, bringing folks in to talk politics, to talk, nutrition, just anything, but really curating some fun and then also some good conversations.
Nice. Yes. And as you know, like we are open to collabs, we are open to partnerships, honestly, volunteering. I will be around a lot next weekend volunteering. And we are very much open to servicing the community and helping you guys out however we can. And right now, Rochester's an interesting place. Very interesting place. We made headlines a lot this year from our mayor in the past year and a half, from our mayor Daniel Prude, all of it. It's been a very topsy-turvy. And today, Friday is when we recorded this episode, everyone. Friday, September 10th. Our mayor returned to court today. All right. So it's just for alleged campaign finance charges. Okay. And I'm bringing this up more so like I see you two as both leaders in the city. And what do you guys hope are Malik Evans is the assumed presumptuous mayor of Rochester. What do you guys hope comes out of his administration?
Chanel, you want to answer that one?
Do you want me to?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I can. We can jump in. Yeah, so if I'm being completely honest, I don't expect shit from politicians. I really don't hope anything from them for them, but really at all. Like I hope for the people. I hope that the people recognize their power and rise up in that way. Like I hope the people recognize what they have in their hands, what they have in their homes, and what they can do for themselves. Because mutual aid and community care is really it's already how we survive, and like undergirding those systems is going to actually be what carries us through. It's not going to be Malik Evans. So I mean, he's there to manage the city of Rochester's funds. And that's what he's going to do. Whether he mismanages them or does a good job is really up to him and the choices that he makes as mayor. Mm-hmm. But, even in that, like, we still hope to get some city funds and do what we can with that as a Black queer organization. So, I mean, I think that's what I hope is that the things that we've talked about, he comes through on. The things that he says, I mean, I guess I hope he comes through on them, but I know politicians should just be liars and to just always be putting on a show for the next election. So, I mean, he's going to get through this one and we'll see. But at this point, we've had how many mayors and what true impact have they had on the city? It is where it is right now. So the mayor is not, politicians are not what save us. It's the people being empowered and using that power to feed, clothe, home, and care for themselves. So I hope he does a good job.
Shani, do you have anything to add to that?
So you guys know I'm involved in government, so my opinion is a little different, but not much. I think that, for me, that somebody works with the Police Accountability Board, something that's so vital to the city. I really want Malik Evans to really, you know, kind of folding in what Chanel said, involving community in government, right? Because our government is made up of community. Like that's the way it was supposed to always be. So I really want to see him empowering some of these businesses, these non-for-profits that are really doing good work in the city, or people that are not, that just need help, and just let the community build up the community. I do agree with that. I do think, though, that we've got a lot of problems in the city that have to be solved. And I think that really, because of the way that the city structure is, government is at the center of everything. And so use that center for something good so that we can change the system a little bit at a time, right? Because if it's a big knot, it's going to take a little bit of time to unwind. So
yes, for sure.
Good analogy.
Yes, no, thank you both for your thoughts on that. I think it's always important to ask, like, what do you think needs to be done to restore certain things or to, improve? Because that's always the name of the game. Like we definitely are in a lot of people need help right now. And they may not know about certain things like Rochester Black Pride or events or things like that can be helpful, that can be useful. So they wind up looking towards government. They wind up looking towards the public figures who are out there every day, who are on the news and who are talking and speaking the good talk and all that stuff. So that's a big reason why I wanted you both to come on and to talk, is because, one, I don't think enough people know that Rochester Black Pride exists. I don't think enough people know the Black femmes that are making a lot of change in our community. Because when you see change, it's mostly Black femmes leading that charge. And we kind of don't get that recognition as much as it should be there. So that's a big thing. Like the three big directors of Rochester Black Pride are all Black femmes, like femmes of color. So it's really important to highlight them and to give them their flowers, while they're here. But one, I also want to ask, I know you guys are looking for volunteers. What would volunteering entail, and how could someone reach out to you?
Okay. I think the most help we need is Saturday to set up for the ball. That's like, I think Saturday at 5 p.m. at the gym. But if anyone wants to help out and volunteer for the weekend, they can email us rockblackpride@gmail.com. Also, this is going to go up tomorrow.
Yes.
On Saturday. Okay. Yeah, because we're holding Saturday at 4. Going to do like a Zoom call for just people to know what volunteering is going to entail. A lot of the things are real easy, set up, tear down stuff. Some of the events kind of are going to just run themselves, which is nice. So, but set up, tear down, we need some people for the reconciliation team, which kind of is just like helping with the door, helping make sure people have their masks on and up. And Shani, if I'm forgetting anything, please let me know.
I would just say that, we will be masked or vaccinated. And so that maybe people have their masks up, that if you're not walking in the ball, that you have your mask over your nose. So we will be making sure that we take proper precautions to keep people safe, which even also means temperature taking.
At the door as well.
Yeah. Yep. So I would just say that's obviously, as a clinician, that's something that really is key to me. But really, I think another part that I want to say too is that it's really important for allies to come in to help volunteer, so the people that are meant to enjoy it can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there anything else you guys would want to share with people, leading up to this weekend?
I don't know. We're really excited as well. Like, we've been planning this for months. So we're just excited to see the weekend come to fruition, a lot of these things. So, I mean, it's exciting. I feel like it's really just going to be a time to kind of chill with fam and just have a good time and just enjoy ourselves, all in one space, to be goofy, to be Black, to be queer, and to be lovely and wonderful beings. So that's just we just want to stress that all the way, that's just what it's about. It's about love and family and being Black as fuck.
Yes. So thank you so much both for coming on today. Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
No, I had the question about, vaccinations and masks, and Shani answered it. So
Awesome. Yes, all that's super important. And thank you so much for being on today. And like I said, very excited for the weekend ahead. And we are going to post all the flyers on our Facebook and Instagrams and things like that, and contact information about volunteering. We're going to post all of that with this episode and throughout next week. And like we're very serious. Like we're going to be very much out next weekend. And we hope people who are watching, I hope you come out too, whether it was this video that you were already pulled in, or it was this video that made you think you needed to go. I hope you're there and you support these awesome people who are really doing something for our community. We deserve to have fun. We deserve to let loose and have a good time in a safe space. And that's what next weekend's going to be. So thank you again. This stupid light. If anyone wants to donate, if anyone wants to donate, we need one, but no. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on. And
thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Of
course, that you wanted to throw that out there at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get talked to later. It's all right. It's all good. I know.
It's okay though.
Okay. Yes, I know it's okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming on. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye. I want to thank Shani and Chanel for coming onto the show and talking to us about the Black Pride events for next week. I'm excited for the future for our show, and we'll be dipping our toes in topics such as like fat people in communities like polyamory and BDSM. We will have many topics to come.
In a lot of places where like fat bodies aren't often accepted, like we often are forgotten about in the topic and conversation of eating disorders, and vegan lifestyle and working out. Like it's as if we're not seen there, even though we can still exist in those spaces. Fat people really be living life as well, and people don't want to accept that. It's weird. So we want to really tackle a lot of those. They really are mainstream conversations now, because like people like Lizzo, who are vegan and working out and doing all this stuff, and they still don't want to accept the fact that it's a fat body that's always going to be a fat body, whether they're vegan or working out or anything. So we really want to hit on those topics where it's like they don't expect us to be, they don't want us to be there, and we're going to make ourselves be there.
We're going to make ourselves as visible as possible because we exist, period.
And that's really what this is about, is like the fact that fat Black people exist. We deserve fat Black queer people exist. And we go through life a lot with so many things against us already, so many things working against us, and in this show we're really going to break some of that stuff down. At least I that's the goal for me. Really excited about it, about the journey with Somber, and wherever also where you guys take us, like always feel free to like comment, share, subscribe to YouTube, of course, message us if you think there's a topic that you think we need to tackle, because we're very open to collaboration, very open to suggestions, and we really do want to make this show, like Somber mentioned once before, is like a resource for the community.
Accessibility is really important for both of us, and that's in any sort of aspect, right? Like not just physical accessibility, but digital accessibility. Like we're going to tackle so many things, and like Bree said, send us comments and messages and let us know what you want to hear. We're completely open.
100%. And from here, if you made it this far in the video, you probably already follow us, but make sure you do on Facebook, Instagram. We're not very active on Twitter, but we're learning. We're getting there. And subscribe on YouTube as well. And definitely take time out to let us know how you feel about this video in the comments below. And just let us know what you want to see from us, because we're really out here. We really want to be for the community. So
we're here for you. This isn't just a show for us. This is for all of you.
Yes. And thank you so much for your support. You made this far in the video, so thank you so much. And follow us. And next week, like we said before, we will not have an episode next week. We will be live and out and about with Black Pride at every event. So keep an eye out. Those will all be on Facebook. and possibly Instagram. So please keep an eye out for those and make sure you turn your notifications on so that you can see when we do post something new, and just stay tuned because I think the next few months are going to be a lot of fun. See you next time.
Bye guys.